It's a rolled up tortilla with insides and stuff, and you put stuff on top.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
We're making taquitos today. Very simple.
What's nice about this is we're using leftovers. We have some leftover chicken.
And you can use beef if you want.
You can use beef if you want.
Yeah.
But we had some leftover fried chicken, not from our fried chicken sandwiches that you probably have watched already, but from other fried chicken. And we pulled off.
Actually, we got the fried chicken from Zorn's. Let's plug Zorn's and Bethpage on. They're very
famous
good.
for their fried chicken.
I just wanted to say it's about 2 cups.
2 cups
The
of
meat should
chicken
be about 2 cups.
pulled off the bone. We've got a frying pan of vegetable oil all heated up and ready to go.
And then what I did is I prepared white cheddar and regular yellow cheddar. Combined should be a cup. I did a little more than a cup because you know I love my cheese. So
you're not going to let me do it. You just.
I wanted to dump that in there. I was holding it. I wasn't going to hand it to you.
I'm just going to stand here.
Yeah,
I'm just going to observe.
You just stand there and look pretty.
What else you got here? I see some salsa.
Okay. The trick is you don't want to make it too wet because then the insides start to come out in the oil. So just take about half of it. Here, I'll let you do it. I would say about half of it first.
Does it matter what kind of salsa you use? This is.
Yeah, you have to use. Doesn't matter if it's mild or spicy, but it should be thick salsa,
Just
not
Just thick and chunky.
Yeah, thick and chunky because you don't. Again, you don't want the one that's.
And chunky.
The ones that are too thin, because if it's too thin, it comes out in the grease. You want it to have a little substantial
Is that enough?
stuff. Yes, for now.
Don't use that. Use this.
Okay.
It was just
So we did about half of it.
Yeah,
maybe.
a little, about half.
You could put a little more. I used to put the whole jar, but I realized that it was just too much. Okay. So then I'm gonna stir it. And the trick is, like, you just want it to get, I'm sorry, a little wet, not overpowered with the salsa. And I think that's good. So I would say we use about half a jar. And how many ounces is that jar? So half of
This is 16 ounces.
16 ounces. So about 8 ounces, which is pretty good. I'll go up close so you can see it. Hopefully you can. If you can't, it's not too wet. And then for a little bit of flavor, you're gonna take cumin, half a teaspoon. What are you doing?
We would like to apologize in advance to anybody out there that's Mexican that is watching this and saying,
I know.
that's a nightmare.
Yeah,
What you're doing is a nightmare.
Putting cumin?
Whatever
For
we're
the
making,
talking?
like everything that we're making, this is probably so Americanized,
Unauthentic, yeah.
Not
All right.
authentic.
Well,
so apologies.
Well, maybe there's someone who knows how to really make this, and they can let us know in the comments below what we did wrong, what we did right, how they did it different. I don't mind. I want to make it better. Who cares? This is just something I make quick. It's tasty.
Talking to you, Joe Hart. I know you're gonna have something to say.
Yeah. He has a friend who's half Mexican. He might say something. Okay.
Right.
So we did that. I'm gonna let you do the next step.
Oh, excellent. What is the next?
So then you take some tortillas.
Now, does it make a difference if you use flour or corn?
I prefer flour. I don't know. I never used corn. I don't
think
know if it
corn
makes
is
a difference. Okay, so you have the tortilla, and then you take some of the inside that we made.
Is that
the
too
chicken
much?
and salsa. Start with a little less, because you can always put more. Because again, the trick is you don't want it coming out while you're frying it. And then just kind of lay it in the middle across.
Like that?
Yeah, that's pretty good. And
And then
then
will I roll it?
it might be too much, I'm not sure. No, you put the edges together like that.
Like this?
Yeah. And you want to like wrap it.
You don't want me to like kind of like.
You could do that. That's what I meant. Like you fold over
Like, why
the
don't I
other
just do
side.
this?
Yeah.
Right?
Almost like where it looks like an envelope.
Okay.
Then you want to take toothpicks. And you want to kind of like get it together in there so it holds it when you're frying it.
What about the edges that are open?
Well, I'm letting you do it, but I would have did it differently. I would have did 1, 2, and then 1 in the middle.
Well, you only gave me 2 toothpicks.
Okay.
How is that my fault?
It's always your fault. Right?
Everything's always my fault. Okay, Jane.
All right.
What's next? Should I make
Let's
another
make
one?
another one.
All right.
Now that you already have practice with the first one, sometimes the first one is always the one that's fugazi, as John says. You do the
Now,
second one.
I'm sure there's a way
A little less, yeah.
to make these so that the edges, the
So
insides,
put a little less.
are closed.
But you will have to put less then of the inside.
My hands are clean, so don't worry. Don't worry, people that are not going to be eating this besides us.
That looks better.
I wonder if I do this.
I don't. You're not supposed to do
This.
that. You're not supposed to do that. You just roll it.
Bet you
The
this-
trick is not to put too much on the inside.
I bet you this one's going to be better.
All right, let's see.
Can I have some toothpicks, my darling?
Tooth kiss? Oh, that's much better. I think also you put a little less stuff in there, and you do the 3.
Okay. Can I put them in the frying pan?
Okay. And you put them in there, and I would say anywhere, depending on how hot the oil is, 3 to 5 minutes per side, probably 3. Because you just want it to get like a golden color. This is why I'm wearing black, because there's always a little splashback. Sammy got grooms. Look how cute she looks. She's ready for her taquitos. They're cooking up fast. This is hot, so I'm doing it 3 minutes because this is getting dark. Here, so you guys can see how dark that got. So my advice to you is don't make the oil too hot. You're better off making it a little lower and putting it in longer. It does look delicious. They cook very fast. Okay, I got the dish out with some paper towels to soak up the oil. That looks pretty good. I don't want it to overcook. And you see how it didn't come out too much. It gets a little too burnt if something comes out. So this actually is good. It didn't come out that much at all. So I'm gonna put these on the plate. You don't want to get too brown. And then the inside gets burning hot. Okay, put these in. Yeah, that sizzle. You know I love to hear my oil sizzle. What do you like to put on your taquitos, John?
I like to put on sour cream.
Okay. So I think the second batch is good. This one's opening up just a little bit, but that happens sometimes.
It happens.
Yeah, again, like just don't overfill it because then you get all the meat like burning in the oil and it's a disaster. Yeah, definitely. I could tell by how thick they feel like they are. Look at that.
First of all, that little fold was key.
Okay.
All right, so this one got a little burnt on the end, but that's okay. It's all right. You know, we're not serving these at a restaurant.
These are what they look like. Yummy, yummy. Doesn't it look pretty? John's over there biting into his already. That's what the inside looks like.
A little sour cream in there.
They're perfect. Just the right amount of cheese. Not too much overbearingly salsa-ish.
Very authentically Mexican.
I doubt it, but you know what would be better though? Some guacamole.
I don't really like guacamole.
This is really good. Probably not super healthy, but this is so good. All right.
Really is good.
You know the recipe will be in the description box below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and catch our other videos. I'll link some kind of playlist over here. Bye.
Yeah.
Go.
Lights on. Action. Ready to roll.
Okay.
Hey everyone, it's John and Jayne. You tell me and I'll do the work, and you can
Okay.
just see the face,
All right.
the operation.
That's so hard. You can't help and get a napkin and clean it while I'm doing something. You just gotta
You
stand
stepped
there
on it and covered it in your
Yeah,
foot.
I stepped on it because you didn't clean it and I didn't want her to eat it.
I wore these sweatpants in an earlier previous video, and I realized that the backside is starting to wear thin. This is the test of the sound of the kitchen of John and Jayne. To see the proper modulation.
That's it.